Have you ever wondered how something as simple as a sponge could turn a life-saving surgery into a nightmare? The truth is, surgical errors occur more often than we would like to imagine. And when they do, the consequences can last a lifetime. A surgical error is a preventable mistake or injury that occurs during surgery, usually because someone deviated from the accepted standard of care. This isn't one of those expected risks of surgery. It's what happens when safety protocols are ignored. In other words, it's not bad luck, it's avoidable harm. Take, for example, the case of a 71-year-old cancer patient in McHenry, northwest of Chicago. After surgery in January 2023, he suffered painful swelling and drainage in his neck for months. The cause? A surgical sponge was left inside him. It wasn't until a second surgery in May that doctors uncovered the mistake. Instead of focusing on cancer treatment, he endured months of pain, extra procedures, and delays, all because of a preventable oversight. That mistake sparked a surgical errors lawsuit against Northwestern Medicine McHenry Hospital, alleging negligence in sponge counts and follow-up care. This isn't an isolated story. In June 2025, Abby Lee Miller, star of Dance Moms, filed a medical malpractice lawsuit in Los Angeles against Cedars-Sinai Marina del Rey Hospital. She claims that during spinal surgery in 2020, a catheter was left inside her body. For years, she endured severe pain that was repeatedly dismissed until a CT scan in 2024 finally revealed the retained object. Following an emergency procedure to remove it, she is now seeking $1.4 million in damages for medical negligence. Her experience is a powerful reminder that surgical mistakes can happen anywhere and leave lasting consequences. Surgical errors can stem from a long list of issues: miscommunication among surgical teams, fatigue from long shifts, technical malfunctions, poor training, rushing due to time pressure, or even something as simple as a distraction in the operating room. Each of these can set the stage for a surgical error claim that changes a patient's life forever. The long-term consequences? They can be brutal. Patients often live with chronic pain, emotional trauma, or diminished quality of life. Some can no longer do the activities they once loved. On top of that, the financial strain is heavy. Additional treatments, therapy, and missed work pile up quickly, leaving families searching for surgical error compensation just to keep life afloat. And to add a jaw-dropping statistic, in the US, items like sponges, clamps, and towels are accidentally left inside patients about 39 times every week. Yes, every week. Suddenly, checking twice doesn't sound so obsessive, does it? Even airlines double-check luggage before takeoff, so hospitals should at least double-check all surgical instruments before closing up. In Chicago alone, around 100 preventable surgical errors are reported every year, one every 3 days. That's not a small margin of error. That's a system screaming for better safeguards. And that's where having the right help matters. A seasoned surgical error lawyer, like those at Rosenfeld Injury Lawyers in Chicago, knows how to hold hospitals accountable, gather evidence, and guide families through the legal maze with both skill and compassion. No one walks into surgery expecting their life to get harder. Patients trust hospitals to protect them, not put them at risk. When that trust is broken, it is not only about seeking justice, but also about making sure hospitals improve their standards so others do not suffer the same fate. Because at the end of the day, whether it's a sponge left behind or surgery performed on the wrong body part, mistakes in healthcare aren't just statistics. They're human stories, and every patient deserves safety, dignity, and justice. If you or someone you love has been affected by a surgical mistake, don't wait in silence. Contact Rosenfeld Injury Lawyers today for a free and confidential consultation and take the first step toward the justice and answers you deserve.